Good evening, everyone. My name is Ryan Buatala, and I'm doing my Module 4 discussion on Chapter 11, Communication. I am currently pursuing a Master's in Project Management, so my discussion will be tailored to how effective communication plays a crucial role in leading teams to accomplish an established mission or goal. According to our textbook, organizational behavior communication is described as the process of sending and receiving symbols with attached meanings. There are two elements that need to exist in any form of communication, and that is the sender, the person trying to communicate or identify with someone, and the receiver, or the person or group who the message is directed. There are many important facts or issues to take into consideration as the sender, such as encoding and knowing which communication channel to use to best reach your target audience. Knowing how to encode or translate a thought into a receivable message is a valuable skill that leaders must understand. Like in our earlier exercises, learning about different personalities and how each person learns, this should drive the leader to tailor his or her message and delivery in a way to ensure that all parties will understand what is being briefed. It is also important that as the receivers are utilizing an active listening approach. Active listening, according to our textbook, is described as involving listening to the sender with the purpose of helping a person think through his or her problem. If the receiver is actively listening, he or she should also be reflecting on what the sender is trying to say while also probing for additional information if required to ensure a complete understanding has taken place. There is an interesting theory called the transactional analysis theory. Within this theory, developed by Dr. Eric Burney, there is a subset called the ego states of transactional analysis, which states that there are 3 ego states. Dr. Burney identifies these 3 egos as parent, adult, and child. These states represent an individual's internal mode of parent, adult, and child. An individual may assume any of these roles in transactions with another individual or person, or as an internal conversation. The first, parent, is consisting of a recording of external events observed and experienced by a child from birth through approximately the first 5 years of life. The parent ego is more of an authoritative approach where the sender is directing or ordering an individual to do something. An example of this would be, do not play with matches, or do not speak to strangers. Again, more of an authoritative approach. The next ego is the child. This represents all brain recordings of internal events, feelings, and emotions that are directly linked to the external event. The child ego is more of the me, and can be mistaken for selfishness. Examples of a child message can be, I feel sad when mom is sad. Again, more of an emotion. The final ego is the adult ego. This ego is the period in which the child develops the capacity to perceive and understand the situations that are different from what is observed, parent, or felt, again, child. The adult serves as a data processing center that utilizes information from all 3 ego states in order to arrive at a decision. An example of an adult message would be, I see that Susie's house was burnt down. Mom was right. I should not play with matches. It is important to understand that if the sender sends a parent or child message, they will likely receive a parent or child message back in return. However, if the sender sends an adult message, they will likely receive an adult message sent back to them. Ideally, when leading a team or group, we want to be sharing adult messages to ensure real thought has gone into our response to make the best formulated answer. Thank you very much.